Well, you are very welcome back to the channel. Tonight we are at Windmill Stump in the County Down town of Ballynahinch, and this is a construction a few hundred years old, and what we're going to do is we're going to walk around it. I'm going to share some information about it, and we're going to look at the lovely viewpoint at the top of the town here. So this is obviously a stump today. It's not a working windmill. There's no sails or propellers on the very top of the turbine, but it was built in 1772 or 1773 to grind wheat for the production of flour. If you've been following my channel, I've done some very similar videos. I have done a stump remaining that was constructed in 1813 outside of the neighbouring townland of Boardmills, and then I've also done the windmill stump at the very close town to this one, being in Saintfield, and it was of course destroyed on the night of 1839, in the night of the big wind as it's known in Ireland, looking back 200 years. So I presume this windmill could perhaps have been destroyed around the same time, even on the same night, in the same storm, but regardless, it was built in 1772 or 1773, and I'm sure it was working at least for a very short time. So look at the wonderful view that you can enjoy on this night. So if you're not familiar with Ballynahinch, it's right in the middle of County Down. You can see the Mourne Mountains there just straight ahead that are beneath those clouds. And then just as we go a little bit to the right, you can see Drumkeira Forest Park and Bowhill Park. I've done some videos there. And you can see Slave Crib there just to the right. I'm going up Slave Crib very soon. I've been up and done a video up Slave Crib, but unfortunately the wind at that top of that hill or mountain wasn't so good, so the video quality was poor, but I'm going back to do a video on Slave Crib. And just beneath us you've got the town, some of the parks and estates in Ballynahinch, and then again there you've got, that's the Roman Catholic graveyard with the Roman Catholic chapel just straight ahead, just there. And you can see the town here, the town centre. You can just see that bus. I wonder, can you see it there? There's that bus with the yellow wall. That's the town centre of Ballynahinch. And if you just look there, you can see the town centre, and just through that tree you can see the Presbyterian church just beneath the B&M bargain sign there. And what a very interesting thing happened over that Presbyterian church there, just above those trees, on the night of the 12th of June 1798. And on the 12th of June 1798, a very strange and famous battle happened, and that was the United Irishmen. They gathered here, they gathered at this hill called Windmill Hill, which is a drumlin overlooking the town of Ballynahinch. And what they did was they gathered here and they fought against the British army that had gathered down there, and they had gathered just over there at Montalto, just in those forests, the forest estate there. And as the British army was coming down, the United Irishmen, who were dissenting Presbyterians and Roman Catholics, had gathered here. And it's said that there were cannonballs that went over that Presbyterian meeting house there just beneath us. So there was cannons fired on that night in June 1798 from this area all the way down the town, and the cannonballs went flying over the meeting house. So a wonderful view of Ballynahinch and the surrounding County Down. So let me talk to you about this windmill here. So this structure has been standing for 250 years. There's two entrances. Both of them are bricked up because they don't want the town vandals to come in. So there's the entrance here, and you can see the height there. I'm sure it went even taller when there would have been sails and windmill projectors, or propellers rather, that would have turned the machines inside to turn the wheat into grain for the people who had started to build Ballynahinch just beneath us. So here's the other side. Again, it's bricked up, you're not getting in there, and the height must be about 25-30 feet tall. Now I think there's a bit of a ditch or a shuck here. It's just the way it's gathered here, but there's a few wee places where the windows used to be, and there's a wee another window up there, and the other window is just around here above this door. Or did I make that up? Oh, there it is there. There it is there. I wonder if I extend my camera, will you be able to see in? Maybe not. If you can see in there. But very interesting. So we're in the middle of County Down, enjoying the views on this late April evening. Thankfully it's only me up here enjoying the views. And just as I conclude the video, what I want to do is I want to share a poem. It's called The Windmill, and it's by Henry Wadsworth Longfellow. Many windmill stumps remain in Northern Ireland, and this is a poem that honours and celebrates their memory. So here it is here. Behold, a giant am I, aloft here in my tower with my granite jaws. I devour the maize and the wheat and the rye and grind them into flour. I look down over the farms and the fields of grain and see harvest that is to be. I fling to the air in my arms, for I know it is all for me. The greedy windmill celebrated in that poem that down the generations past would have consumed all the grain from the farms around this area. Hope you've enjoyed this little random video. If you have, please do subscribe to the channel for more. Wherever you are tonight, I hope you have a wonderful evening. Over and out from Ballynahinch Windmill Stump in County Down.